Even if you can't handle hot sauce yourself, it's a good time watching celebs attempt to take the heat. But one bold guest decided to start Hot Ones with the hottest sauce possible and paid the ultimate price. Gordon Ramsay's appearance on Hot Ones is one of the most hilarious episodes in the show's history. It earned the YouTube channel 500,000 new subscribers in 1 week and is the show's most watched episode with over 125 million views and counting. In true Ramsay style, he starts by harshly critiquing the quality of the chicken wings themselves.
Because a bit never cooked. It's like eating a mouthful of sand.
Speaking in expletives, he drops 135 F-bombs in 31 minutes, along with a host of other choice words. Like a culinary Mary Poppins, Ramsay keeps pulling out a variety of aids he brought along to quell the heat that's got him sweating, blowing his nose, and wiping his eyes. After wing number 8, he whips out a bottle of Pepto-Bismol, pours the pink sludge into a tall glass, and downs it. To show he is a complete professional, the celeb chef then gives a demo on how to cook perfectly scrambled eggs, coughing, cursing, and belching through the tutorial. Why do we enjoy watching Hot Ones? One of the reasons must be that we're waiting for the celebrity guests to lose their composure as they eat their way up the hot wings escalator. And in the Hot Ones episode with Huang, the author, restaurateur, and TV personality does the unthinkable. He starts the wrong way, with the hottest chicken wing first. Laced with Blair's Mega Death Sauce with Liquid Rage, this wing has a Scoville level of 550,000 units. It also means that you don't have to watch 15 minutes of content before Huang self-implodes after only 2 wings. Within the first few minutes, he's flailing. He downs over a liter of water and needs to run to the bathroom. You may know Huang from his restaurant in New York, Bauhaus, or his memoir, Fresh Off the Boat. But he cemented a new legacy with his Hot Ones appearance. As host Sean Evans said,
"No one's ever flamed out that fast in Hot Ones history, ever."
The Hot Ones interview with TV chef and talk show host Rachael Ray is wholesome. Ray is hardcore. She doesn't eat any chicken wings. She tries each of the sauces with a spoon, and she drinks no water or milk to ease the burn. The true reason to watch her episode, however, is not so much for Ray's responses to the hot sauce, but for those from host Sean Evans. By hot sauce number 9, Evans is red in the face and taking deep breaths. Ray is coughing, dizzy, and out of breath. When Evans mistakenly pours too much hot sauce on wing number 10, it signals the death knell for him. The show becomes pure theater. Evans can hardly get his last question out because he's in so much pain. Ray is breathless, hollering, and dabbing spilled hot sauce off her chin and onto her chest and nose. She's gonna feel that later. It's a hot mess.
Hey, holy sh**.
Boob sweat!
Inspired by an episode of The Simpsons where Homer coats his mouth in wax before eating a Guatemalan hot pepper, YouTube star Andrew Ray from Binging with Babish decides to do the same in his episode of Hot Ones. The episode begins with Ray showing off his culinary skills as he recreates the wake-up juice from the 1990 movie Back to the Future 3. The episode heats up with the candle wax, which Ray says he bought from a sex shop. Ray starts hiccuping uncontrollably after trying to bomb hot sauce, which he has a core memory of eating in college. In a rare move, host Sean Evans starts crying because he gets hot sauce in his eye, and it's quite entertaining to watch the normally composed Evans desperately rinse his eye with a glass of water. Despite all the moments of heat, the two have an engaging conversation, and Ray gets a tattoo of a fire-breathing chicken at the end. David Chang has cool dude energy. He brought ramen to the East Village and was awarded 2 Michelin stars for his limited-seated fine dining experience at Momofuku Co. The New York Times describes him as a bad boy chef. He's written interesting books, starred in travel food shows like Ugly Delicious on Netflix, and has hosted a podcast for several years. He's one of our contemporary celebrity chefs who appeals to a younger generation. He cusses, and he's chill, but still quirky, as we learn on Hot Ones that he hates pumpkin pie with a passion.
Nobody eats it any other time of year, right? Nothing gets me more worked up than damn pumpkin pie. It should be barred.
We like Chang in his Hot Ones appearance because he constantly towels his sweaty head with his napkin as he drops words of wisdom about supporting the restaurant industry. Independent restaurants need our support, and Chang suggests the best way to do this is to choose 3 to 5 restaurants to support and rotate the last option constantly. That way, he explains,
when you get to know the proprietors of the restaurant, the people that work there, you get treated like family.
When he gets to number 8, Da Bomb hot sauce, he says the effect is similar to psychedelic mushrooms kicking in. Chang goes out with a bang and douses his last wing with the hottest sauce. Bad call, Chang. Bad call. First You Feast called their Hot Ones episode with Top Chef judge Tom Colicchio the most adult episode of Hot Ones to date. That makes for some interesting conversation, but not a lot of actual entertainment. Oh, it has a few moments. His temporary memory loss from the heat of the hot sauce is chuckle-worthy, and his rapid-fire Q&A with host Sean Evans while he hits the Mad Dog sauce packing 357,000 Scoville units takes us down Colicchio's favorite Top Chef memories. We also learn trivia like the fact that he almost starred in the hit TV series Sex and the City. But the highlight might be his rant about the practice of tipping, which he considers an outdated model that is unfair to workers and customers alike.
Why should we leave it up to 100 to 200 people a night who come into the restaurant to decide how my employees are going to get paid and how much they're going to get paid?
So the conversation is thought-provoking. It's just not very much fun. Sporting a long gray beard and thick-rimmed glasses, Andrew Zimmern turned his appearance on the set of Hot Ones into the equivalent of a soothing foodie podcast. Zimmern's easygoing manner makes him a pleasant listen, and the chef delivers his anecdotes with a relaxed demeanor as he reflects on his life experiences. It's by no means entertaining, but if you're looking for a soundtrack to sleep to, this might work. It is interesting to hear about the parallels in Zimmern's career with those of Anthony Bourdain, who had several shows, and Adam Richman from Man vs. Food. Zimmern has also been open about his struggles with substance abuse, so we appreciate him keeping it real when he drops a joke about the infamous Da Bomb hot sauce.
Hotter than a crack pipe on payday.
Another brief laugh came when host Sean Evans dropped an involuntary sigh before digging into the Da Bomb.
I don't like it when you make noises like that.
While the episode is relatively harmless, it's not exactly the kind of destination viewing fans have come to expect from Hot Ones. The charismatic Guy Fieri has racked up over 12 million views on his Hot Ones episode on YouTube. We're not sure why. It's probably because the host of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives has such a loyal following. His big personality and loud cooking style may not appeal if you have a refined palate for either food or television. And if you're considering hate watching the episode in hopes of seeing Fieri get wrecked, don't bother. Fieri takes no hits as he motors through the hot sauce tasting, so it's a pedestrian Q&A for anyone who isn't already a Fieri fan. If Fieri's your thing and you're interested in what he has to say, you'll enjoy this episode just fine, as it's the usual Fieri vibe. There is one nice moment at the end though, which might be worth fast-forwarding to. Given 10 seconds for some self-promotion, Fieri instead uses his time to urge parents to teach their children the fundamentals of cooking. I'm in the restaurant business, but we need to have a time and a place, and we need to teach kids the core fundamentals of cooking. It's a life skill.
Right now, kids have got a tough situation, so teach your kids to cook.
Many millennials grew up watching Alton Brown on his show Good Eats, which aired for over 2 decades beginning in 1999, and is the host of Iron Chef America. It's expected that Alton Brown's appearance on Hot Ones would be quite serious, and he doesn't disappoint on that front. In true Brown fashion, he cuttingly critiques each hot sauce on the show while rocking a dapper suit. But if you watch Hot Ones for laughs, you won't find any. As he works his way through all 10 sauces, Brown breaks down the flavors he's picking up and rates whether he thinks the sauce is good or not. Bravo, Brown! He also stays true to form with his snarky sense of humor. Brown ends the segment by quipping,
"Fun show. Next time try to get something hot though, you know what I'm saying?"
Top Chef host Padma Lakshmi doesn't break a sweat or lose her composure once during her hot sauce challenge on Hot Ones, which is great for her and her culinary reputation, but not so great for viewers who are all about the drama and the blood, sweat, and tears. When it comes to the messy parts of Hot Ones, Lakshmi doesn't really deliver, as she comes through like a champion. The highlight of the episode might actually be when Lakshmi gives Evans valuable advice on caring for his gut while eating so much dangerous hot sauce, which he literally wrote down. To line her stomach and help her enzymes along, Lakshmi swears by a homemade cranberry concoction she drinks before food tastings. It's 14 minutes into her interview if you want the recipe. The rest, you can skip.